Welcome to Right Side Trading, where you can learn how to trade on the right side with confidence. Today is Monday, March the 7th, 2016, and I am talking about the market weekly review. And it was a little late. Usually I try to get this done over the weekend, but unfortunately we're down in Miami. My wife's grandmother passed away, so I was not able to do the recording. Therefore, I am doing this a little bit late, which is already on Monday, and the time is around 12:20 Eastern time in the afternoon. But nevertheless, we still have time to go ahead and get that out of the way for the week. All right. But before we do that, I want to make sure that you see our disclaimer, which says right here, past performance is not indicative of future results. Hypothetical results are not indicative of actual trading results. We offer no guarantees of profit. Our testimonials have not been independently verified, nor are they indicative of future results. Our products and services are provided solely for educational purposes. Okay? We are not financial advisors. The government wants us to let you know that. So please make sure you seek the advice of competent professional financial advisors before you make any trading decision, because trading is risky. Now that we have that out of the way, let's go to the market. All right? So this is the chart of the SPX. And very quickly, I would have to say that, last week we were looking at the market, looking at something like this. Let me start from here so you can see. This is what we were looking at last week, and we saw this as a signal saying that the market was going to go bearish, that if we saw the market go even further down, we would expect the market to go down based on some resistance levels that we knew that the market was hanging around. And part of that was we were looking at these lines right here as potential resistance. Okay. We were also looking at a potential resistance from something like, something like this that we were looking at as potential resistance areas, or no, actually I think it was something like this. So let me remove this and extend this to the right. Okay, so something like that we're looking at as a potential resistance. We were also looking at this area as potential resistance, somewhere around here. You know what, let me take that back. I'm not sure if we did that or not. Nevertheless, we were expecting the market to reverse somewhere around here. And as we all know, it did not do that. Instead, it actually broke through and went higher. Okay, so once that occurred, that kind of changed things for quite a bit for us. And so now we are looking at the market possibly coming down here. Now, I will be honest that, this rally right here has taken us by a little bit of a surprise, all right? Kind of like kicking myself now. It's like, why didn't I get into this when it was back down here? But hindsight is 2020, and that's not what we're about over here at Right Side Trading, because we always talk about what we expect for the market to go on the right side. Now, based on what happened here on Monday last week, we saw that the market broke that trend line, and when we have a failed signal that breaks through like this, it's kind of like indicative of the market really wanting to go higher. So we actually went long on the market beyond, besides our belief that this market is actually looking bearish. And so far we are still bullish on the market with a big picture of a bearish mentality. Okay. Did we expect the market to rally this big? No, we did not. So we were caught off guard with that. However, there's nothing showing any reversal signals just yet, so we just have to literally wait to see what happens. That being said, I am looking at this area up here as a potential for a reversal. Okay, so extend this to the right. If we look at this, maybe the market is trying to make its way back up higher. Okay, and so maybe it's going to come out somewhere over here before it transfers back down. That is something where we have to wait and see. But for now, we are riding this bullish wave until we see a reversal. Now, keep in mind, again, we are still month to month, looking at this as a bearish market. But, you know, we take what the market is giving us right now, which is that it is a bullish trade right now, so we are going bullish for now. All right. If anything changes, we'll see that. We'll make adjustments at that point in time, and, you know, go according to what the market is doing. But for right now, you know, it's showing that it's trying to go higher. Now, what we expect is to see this high get taken out as another confirmation that this market is still going higher. All right. If it stalls in between these 2 days right here, so let me draw a line right here. If it stalls here and here, we now have what you call an inside day. Okay. You write that down. We have what we call inside day. Okay, that will be what this is. And basically it's just a range where we're inside this range. Okay, and so what we'll want to see is where the market goes based on this, if this ends like this. All right, so if the market ends and closes above here, then we can expect the market to go higher. If it closes below here, we expect the market to go lower. Okay, so that's what we'll see until we see a break above or below this. All right. So for now, that's just what we're waiting to see what happens by the end of today, being Monday, and see what happens the rest of this week. But for now, I say if you're long on some positions, stay long. If you're short on some positions and they're working well for you, stay short. We actually have to exit some of our short positions just because this market is not actually heading down just yet as we anticipated it to do. So we have to exit some of our positions for some losses. All right. We will be looking to go either long or short based on what happened. Now, the only reason why I'm a little hesitant in going long is because it will be better to have gotten back down here. All right. But we let our biases get to us. Unfortunately, we human, that happens. That prevented us from going long from down here. Now, if we're long down here, we'll probably still be in staying long. Okay. But for now, it's very hard to try to go long. So we took, you know, just one position on the SPX to go long over here, and it was only because of how big it broke this resistance area right here. Okay. Apart from that, we're just waiting to see what happens. Okay. So again, right now we just have to wait and see what happens month to month. If I go to the monthly chart, all right, we are looking at this. You know, we see this going up. Doesn't necessarily mean that we are now bullish. Again, I actually had somebody ask me that the other day. We had, excuse me, something similar to this happening right here, where it went up that month, just like we had this doji right here. We had this doji right here. We had a solid month up here. It's looking like that's what we are about to have right here. And then we had another month that was higher, intra-month, and then by the end of the month it came down lower. Might be next month. And then the fall took place after that. Okay, so same thing happened right here. We had a doji month. The next month went higher. Then after that, it started jumping again. Okay, so just keep that in mind. I mean, we do have uptrending months in the down market, just as we have downtrending months in an up market. Okay, downtrending months in an up market, downtrending months in an up market. So we just have to make sure that we don't lose sight of that. And I think that's kind of like what caught us off guard a little bit about 2 or 3 weeks ago. Okay, but nevertheless, month to month, nothing has changed so far as we see on the technicals of the market. Now, there are some things that are kind of like making us pay attention, and that's the market in China, Brazil. Those are showing some bottoms that are ready to go up. Let me see if I can pull up something to show you that. Okay, so like go to stockcharts.com and you look at the Brazilian market by way of the EWC. I think is the Brazilian market. Yep, right here. As you can see, this is already beginning to show that it's ready to go up on the daily chart. If we go to the weekly chart as well, let's update this. You see that here was the Brazilian market that was going down for some time, and now it's doing that. But you have to be careful. We are at this potential resistance area right here, so we'll have to see what happens, okay? But we've had a pretty good pullback, right here that kind of showed us that, this market was trying to do something up here. So we'll see what happens. At the end of the day, let's see, I think the dollar sign HSI, which is a Chinese market, was showing similar things as well. So we've seen like, could it be something like this where the market is rallying back up and coming back down? That could be possible. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens, okay? But at the end of the day, month to month, nothing really has changed our bearish sentiment of the market. However, we are entering some bullish trades because this is what the market is doing day to day, week to week, okay? That's it for me. I hope you guys trade well. Remember, again, always to trade on the right side with confidence. And don't forget to go up to our website and check out our video on, bouncing stock, which is a very profitable strategy where the market is going up, down, or sideways. All right? And that's it. I'm going to sign off. Again, remember to trade on the right side with confidence. Thank you.